Sergeant Allen, there have been reports of a draft. I hear a young man by the name of George Washington. I believe he will be a splendid soldier for our military.
It is truly amazing all of the talent you find in these drafts. The pansies are usually just too scared to join our great military and defend our country.
Sadly, it appears George Washington has failed to complete his job well. It appears he has lost most of his battles. I feared of this from the start, but possibly he can improve with even more training. Sadly, even more news has appeared in which the British have burned down Maine. We tried to retaliate by invading Canadian territory to bring thing into our fight against the Crown. Sadly, though, we have just suffered a horrible loss. After we attempted to invade Canadian territory, we were struck down far too easily and suffered a humiliating defeat.
It is a true pity that I must hear that, though our leaders should have known that we have an insufficient amount of men and firepower to beat them. Though the Canadians do not attack often, they are an incredibly strong force.
Sergeant Allen, we have just won and captured the Ticonderoga and the Crown Point. We are now on our way to Bunker Hill, where we will surely capture the base.
I am glad to hear that, Private. This will sure bring freedom and independence to the Patriots. And Benedict Arnold will surely be proud to hear this news himself. Now, if you will please excuse me, I am going to go and read this odd pamphlet called Common Sense. It's written by Thomas Paine. I will return with news on how it is.
Sir, yes sir, but I have just received in a report that we have captured Bunker Hill. I am also receiving more news. It appears that George Washington has crossed the Delaware with a mere 24 men, and he surprised and captured about 1,000 Hessian soldiers. I am not sure how he managed it, but without the skill of our troops and the soldiers not expecting what was coming, we may not have succeeded like we did.
This is very extraordinary news, Private. I am proud to hear George Washington was able to succeed in his attack. And this is yet another amazing patriotic win. Also, I must say this small pamphlet Common Sense is an amazing read. To believe it truly shows a true patriotic viewpoint.
That is very good, Sergeant. I will give it a read sometime. I hear the King of Britain is quite sick, though I am unsure of the specific illness. All of those foolish loyalists are shouting, "God save this king."
More like God save the Congress. And it appears Spain and Holland have entered our fight against the British forces. This will surely help us strive and win more battles. While it does still appear that Russia, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, the Holy Roman Empire, Prussia, and Portugal are all remaining neutral, maybe we can win them over to our side and conquer twice as many countries. I hate to have to inform of this, but our General Benedict Arnold has betrayed our country. Becoming greedy with money and power, he had made plans to sell us out to Britain. Luckily, we discovered his plan before it could happen. We were unable to capture him though, for he fled to Britain to hide.
We will find and capture him, this I am sure of that. The traitor cannot hide forever, and once he is captured he will be dealt with thoroughly.
Also, Private, it appears George Rogers Clark has floated down the northern region of the Ohio River with about 175 men and managed to capture the forts Kaskaskia, Cabokia, and Vincennes. Do not tell anyone I told you this, but I believe it is why the British had wanted the Treaty of Paris.
The cunningness of our troops never ceased to amaze me. And with that Treaty of Paris we were finally able to win our independence from Britain, which is a huge milestone for our new country.
Indeed, soldier, but I have business to attend to. Therefore I must be off. You are dismissed and may go back to serving our country.
Yes, Sergeant. Thank you for the conversation.